Get lit. Get lit. Get lit. Everybody get lit right now. Get lit. Get lit. Get lit. Everybody get lit right now.
Well, good evening to you all. I'm your host, Monica. No, let me stop playing around. Thank you for tuning in to Swap Radio. I am your host, Monica. Come on over here, co-host. Where you at?
I was about to say, you interrupted me. And I am the co-host, Tony.
He said I interrupted him. I didn't even hear you breathing. I had to make sure you was there. All right, y'all, listen. We're gonna be respectful today. Okay? As best as we know how. Okay, so before I even get started, there's a link posted. It won't happen at this moment, but if you would like to join the conversation, I'm definitely gonna ask is if there's someone who can explain this, that, or the other to me, then I definitely want you to tune in. Like, click that link and become live with us so you can explain it to me, because I try to get, somebody from the community to come on and speak on it, because I don't even know what I see on social media. Get the business out the way. If you miss any episode of Swap Radio, then just log right on to ONFIRE-TV.com. Y'all know I be trying to remember everything. But you can log on there and see any episode that you may have missed. If you would like to be a guest, give us questions. There's a lot of questions that I definitely need to ask, and because they were presented, I believe Diamond K is gatekeeping. Y'all keep that word in mind, gatekeeping. He's keeping some of them questions over there. I think he's gonna give us 2 today. I don't remember, but anyway, if you would like to be a guest or anything of the sort, just shoot me an email to theswapradioshow@gmail.com. You can also, I don't know how to say that, but yeah, you can shoot your questions to the email, to my DM, to the show DM. Everything is Swap Radio. All social media networks, even Threads, and of course TikTok. Me and Tony gonna do some TikTok so we can post them. Now you can follow me on my personal pages. No Facebook, however, I do have Instagram and TikTok, and that is Monica WLS on one and WLS2 on the other. But check them out. Tony, you can give them your quick following information.
Well, it ain't no secret. I'm Tony Berger on all social media platforms.
This guy said it ain't no secret. I cannot.
Ain't no secret.
Now, Tony, did you come with your quote of the day?
Not
anything that you made up, Tony. Come on now.
Your life may be the only Bible some people read. Go put it laugh.
Listen. You know what I should have read? No disrespect. Phenomenal woman. That's me. Listen. And I'm gonna stop saying that, because I feel like when people say no disrespect,
they mean disrespect.
Disrespectful. So I need not say that. I don't know. Y'all make sure y'all tune in here each and every Thursday. Okay. And if you miss us, again, go right on to OnFire-TV. I always forget that dash. OnFire-TV.com. Okay. One day we're gonna be sitting in the same room, but right now this works for us. Right, Tony?
The glue.
No, Tony wants to sing a song. Let's let him sing it before we get into this hot topic.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I can't sing. I'm not the brother
You
that
just
can do
sound like
that.
the words to Usher's song. Go ahead.
No, it's not. That's not appropriate.
What's not appropriate? We about to talk about bonus holes and
Oh wow.
that's what they call it. They don't want us. They want to teach our kids an alternate word in school. All right, so Tony over there tripping. I think I don't know. He's stuck in that song. We was talking about it off air, so he kind of like. He apparently likes the words to that song, though.
I've been listening to the song for about 2 or 3 months now, and I never knew the words. I just liked the song. And for the listeners, I mean for the viewers, it's called Glue by Usher. And this kind of goes back to our last week episode, but if she listened to that song before she went to that concert, I can understand why she was in the thong gyrating on him.
You know what?
That song.
Say that Kiki was gyrating on him, and I don't even want to discuss them no more. I feel like they had their little time on the screen.
Absolutely, but that song, the part that got me the most was when he said, "You choke, but you don't choke."
So real
y'all gotta
quick,
check that song out.
Before we get into before we get into the main topic, y'all know I like to bring up local news and everything else. We have discussed on here about the Squeegee boy. I like to say defending himself and protecting him and his Squeegee boy friends. I don't know what to call them people.
They a Squeegee gang. Call them what the news call them.
No. So should I call you the N-word?
The news do. That was sarcasm at the same time, so don't get serious.
So anyway, so I know on yesterday, I don't know if you guys were keeping up, but on yesterday, a jury didn't show up because they were allegedly throwing up the whole night before. So they called out a word. But then today, they deliberated and they came back with the manslaughter charge. And Diamond K, what you say what's the other charges for the handgun? Are you there?
Yeah, so he has the voluntary manslaughter, and then he has 2 additional charges with regards to handguns. So he's facing a maximum of 35 years.
Unless it's moved to juvenile court, he could be sentenced there, and it don't have to be the 35 years. I almost feel like Diamond K, welcome to get to 35 years. This is also something we talked about off air.
No, I don't want him to get 35 years. I want him to be acquitted.
I said I feel like.
I wanted him to be acquitted and get the handgun charges, but I wanted him to be acquitted. I thought this was self-defense. Now, there are things with the mask and different things like that may have folks feel a certain kind of way, but it was during more spreading of COVID at that time, so it was not completely.
Are you trying to say he wanted to protect himself?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that a year last summer we were seeing more folks with masks on than we are now, is what I'm saying. So
however,
it wasn't that
he went over and put that mask on.
He pulled the mask down or on or what. So he did something with the mask after the shooting. Yes.
Right. So here's my thing. This is a lesson to all of you Timothys, okay? As well as the squeegee kids, boys, men, women, because I see them of all ages. And this is definitely a lesson for everybody. So Timothys, don't get out your car. Don't go cross all these lanes to park. And then you'll be able to live to see the next day. and that's as sensitive I can. I mean, I don't know if you've been watching the show or if this is your first time watching. Let me say, I don't sugarcoat anything. It's just, it is what it is. That man would still be alive today had he just rolled down a block or so, maybe called the police. Hey, they threw rocks at my car, blah, blah, blah. But he decided to, act like he was a Oreo for the day and want to swing the bat. I don't know. He missed every time he swung, and this young man, the Squeegee boy, he
didn't miss with that bullet
at all. I know it was a thing of people saying that he shot him in the back, but was this his first time shooting a gun? I don't know how, I don't know. Did he turn to run after he got hit and he just kept shooting? I don't know. However, it's also a lesson that even if your community think that you should be justified in shooting the person, in the courts, you can be found guilty and still have to spend time in jail. So, like I said, it's a lesson in it for everybody. Respect other people's property and other people's space. I'm sorry. So we are live. People asking questions that could be asked right here. So I just want to see them on the screen. I did post the many ways that you can watch, and I will repeat them because I don't know if they say in their comments. I don't understand. Comments not showing. You can go to ONFIRE-TV.com. It's also Facebook.com/ONFIRE-TV network, YouTube.com/djdiamondk, Twitter.com/The Diamond K Show. You have plenty of options there versus the inbox. I can't. Yeah. But I do appreciate, you sending a question to me. I just need you to send it so everybody can see it on the screen. Thank you so much. So, yeah, Tony, is there any local news you want to discuss before we jump down into this? And I want to use the word defend. Jess hilarious, but I feel like she's been doing a great job.
I don't really got nothing local that really kicks me in the ass to make me want to talk about it. I mean, you covered the one story that was interesting to me. I don't really know nothing else promising that's worth talking about except the glue.
I can't even find the words for you. Like, why do you want to sing that song?
I have one. I wanted to hear y'all thoughts on. I have talked about it. I want to hear y'all thoughts on it. And that is the dissolution of the Mosby dynasty. What are your thoughts on that?
What you call it?
What partnership, marriage?
Is it real?
Is the marriage real?
Yeah. Is the divorce a real thing? And yeah, no.
I have seen both of them around town, and I would say that they're acting like divorced people. Yes.
Yeah, acting.
They was acting like divorced people when they was happily married.
I don't think they've been happy for a while
because of the drama surrounding them.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, because I stopped paying attention in the city because I don't vote for the city council president. How long is his term? How long do he have left?
Next year.
Yeah, he's coming up in 24 as well, just like the mayor.
Well, okay. I just want y'all to understand where I'm going with this. If he's attached to this woman that lied on that application for the funding, if he's attached, you think they would vote for him?
I mean, he got kids by her, so I mean,
Yeah, but you're not together.
Yeah, I suppose that's a strategy.
I'm just trying to look at it from all angles. I feel like this is, just like Kiki and her boo. I feel like this is a publicity stunt.
I agree. Everything they do has been a publicity stunt. From the time they got elected to the time they both got kicked out of office.
Well,
so
Nick never got kicked out of office.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying like when she got voted out, and he ain't got kicked out yet. He ain't got voted out. Let's say that. Let's use the correct terms. But I'm sure the citizens of Baltimore is more than likely not going to reelect him.
Why?
The same reason why they didn't reelect his wife. They're not happy with with what's going on.
You think he's not a
That's
good
not why they didn't.
President? I didn't say I don't think he's not a good city council president. I actually like him as the president because he challenges everything the mayor does. He's not a yes man. But I'm talking about the citizens of the city and streets. So you can look on all of them polls, Fox 45, CBS 13, or whatever them other people is that do them polls, and no one's happy with the mayor or the city council president.
So check this out. Let me tell you about polls. Let's be clear. Let me tell you about polls. 10 people can answer that question. And if all 10 of those people feel like he's doing a poor job, it'll be 0 believe he's doing a good job and 100% believe he's doing a horrible job.
I mean, I get that.
They did a poll don't mean that it is at least half of the city. I just don't. I don't think that. Like you haven't talked to half of the city, so you don't know what the majority would do. You'd be surprised who they vote in office. You would be really surprised. And the things that these people, these city residents, complain about is the things that their nephews, cousins, nieces, everybody, your children, the children you gave birth to. It's because of the menacing that they are doing. They up here committing crimes, robbing people, stealing people's cars. 3 cars were stolen on my parents' block in one single night. They all up there stealing 3 cars at the same time. One of them, they only got down the street because they had the little kill switch on their vehicle. So they couldn't even really get nowhere. Like, well, so tell me what the city council president or the mayor can do for that part of it.
We had this conversation before. I'm on your side with it. I don't think they can do anything about it.
That won't stop them from voting for him for the city council president. That's where I'm going. To just be like, oh, I don't think they're gonna vote him back in because they don't like what's going on. What, the crime?
It's more than a crime for him. I think his ties to that alleged criminal investigation thing and his alleged ties to the paper business and the alleged ties to the tax evasion and all that stuff. I think that's more so what people is gaming after when they look at him. I don't think it has much to do with his.
Donald Trump got elected.
Huh?
Donald Trump got elected, and he the biggest person I know of.
And what's the 2 differences between him and Donald Trump?
Ain't no difference. People voted for him.
It is a big difference.
Make it a race thing, but no, it's black people that voted for Trump too.
But it's more of them than it is of us.
I'm just saying, I can't like be like, well, I don't think they're going to reelect him. I can't. I don't see that.
Hey, that's my thoughts. It's my thoughts. I mean,
well, that's how it goes, Tony. That's why I like to do stuff like this because opinions are like assholes, and everybody has them.
Some are bigger than others.
Opinion, yes, yes. Oh Lord. My daughter said everybody don't have them.
That might be a perfect segue to the next topic.
Oh my goodness.
before y'all go there, I want to let the record show that my bet is if he runs for re-election, he will win. but I'm not convinced that Nick Mosby's not going to try to run for mayor.
You know, my hand of goodness. I said that to someone. I said he don't like Brandon politic part of Brandon. I don't know their personal, but out in the media, them two are always sparring. And I said this. I said I would not be surprised if he don't challenge him for that mayor seat.
Now, I
what y'all think about this pregnancy?
I think that Brandon Scott has a very difficult election coming up. Whoever he runs against is going to be tough for Brandon Scott. It's just going to be tough.
I think opposite. I think the only tough person is going to be Sheila Dixon if she put her name in it again.
Man, she can go ahead. Listen, we let her keep the gift cards. She can go on, stay where she at.
She spent them gift cards.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think the seat is his to lose. Because I think he's already there, and it's going to be.
You don't think that Nick Mosby could beat? Could Nick Mosby
ran again and lost?
Could Nick Mosby beat Brandon Scott?
I don't think so.
Listen, it's an issue with the both of them, and neither one will be my mayor, and neither one will be my city council president. Because I'm not a city resident.
Yeah, but you always claim Baltimore.
No, you can claim Baltimore all you want.
Yeah,
Mr. Bernice Street.
Yeah.
But I am a Baltimore County resident.
Hey, her mayor. Well, I can't say that, so I'm gonna just keep my mouth closed.
For what? Opinions are like assholes. We talking here. Let's go.
That's a perfect segue to the next topic.
You say that one more time about it.
She from here. She from here.
No, y'all. No, listen, because I feel like they announced the pregnancy in a good time, right?
Yeah.
So, but he think it helped, but it could go against him because then, you got some people like, well, why isn't he married? They've been together.
No, see, okay. I'm gonna say this. I'll give him this for free. If I was consulting him, we would have a wedding like October, September, like right before the election. Everybody loves a wedding. It will help him. It will help him.
I think it was just a hoax because he got tired of people calling him gay.
Who called him gay?
Everybody was. Everybody was.
I never thought it.
A lot of people do that.
Come on, Monica.
I feel like you need to cut that head. Like, listen.
Everybody, they was calling the man gay, and they was calling him Eraserhead.
You ever seen it with a girl or heard about it with a girl before this young lady? No, we ain't seen no problem.
Exactly.
Well, let me say this. Let me say this.
I used to mess with I ain't seen none of that.
I don't know what the F.
Not even no girls ever came out and said they dated him when he wasn't nothing.
So I'm gonna say this again. Well, I'm gonna say what I didn't get to say. I never seen Diamond K with anybody else. So with that being said, people are private. That man has been private. Nobody has seen the person I'm dating.
Diamond K pop back up.
That was in the I ain't gonna pop back up. That was in the past, sir. Stop playing so much. Golly. Anyway, Tony, nobody's seen your people until you start having kids.
That's a lie.
And you still don't be posting them on Facebook, on
post
social media. So who would see you?
Who I'm gonna post?
You know you're in love with the girl. Stop playing.
I'm gonna always love my baby mother.
I ain't say that. I didn't say love. Because you can love somebody and not be in love with them.
So you saying I'm in love with someone?
Yeah, I believe so.
I would like to know who you're talking about.
We go through this every day. My daughter said, tell him to update the website. I'm trying to watch and it won't let me. Oops. Listen. Oh no, she's gonna be. You're muted, sir. You're on mute. You're on mute.
Tell them to click ONFIRE-TV and then they can watch you if they want the website.
Click ONFIRE-TV. Okay. So look, in the nicest way, some people keep things private because even Jess Hilarious just recently posted her boo. She did a really big birthday party.
She posted her what?
Her boo, her man.
She not with Daniel no more?
It's always the light-skinned people. That's all I'm saying.
I'm echoing the same thing because she changed boyfriends quite a bit.
No, she don't. Y'all just don't be seeing them. Y'all know good and well when she first stepped on the scene.
She have a lot of guys.
Who? Tell me the guy.
We talking about just the comedian?
Yes.
Well, let's go. We got Wesley West, Country Wayne, Daniel.
Come back. You said who?
Wesley West.
When was this?
Wesley West, the preacher.
The preacher. Yes.
No.
When was this? Wesley West?
When was it?
I have to go back and get the notes.
The notes?
Ain't no damn note. Listen, y'all about to hear me, and then I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna have to go to a break real quick.
Wesley West.
Tony on some bullshit.
I ain't no bullshit. I got.
And I'm gonna say recently on this particular show, okay, Tony's family member, because I won't even claim this chick because she never gave me proof, and I wanted to retract everything that I ever had to say about Wesley West because she couldn't give me no proof. Her daughter didn't want to speak who was related to Tony. Yeah, I'm gonna keep saying that. They had all these allegations about Wesley West. Tony never once said during that time that Jess Hilarious messed with him. It was that he was beating on Tony's relatives. Okay.
I did say that at that point in time.
Never brought up Jess Hilarious.
And I seen the email. I seen the text message. It wasn't no. I know more about it because they confided in me more than you. Because it was some other things that went on there.
When you want to share your story on a show, you need to come with facts. You need to come with receipts. Otherwise, you just look stupid. And that's
I can't present their story for them. They have to present their story.
Well, I guess that's in your opinion because I don't know what you think this whole little setting is. If you have receipts or proof, you can say it yourself. However, I'm gonna say allegedly, when she came on the show, allegedly he was beating on her daughter. Her daughter never confirmed it. She didn't want to get on the phone. Of course, I opened the door for Wesley to come in, but why would you come in and she won't talk? So I wasn't even doing that. Listen.
Well, I have the proof.
So hold on, because we ain't going in on that because
we ain't. Because I'm not talking about it because it
didn't happen. Hello, thank you. To me, it didn't happen. So that was never a person. And when I said about people being private, Jess Hilarious didn't even speak of this person. When she came on the scene, when people started noticing her more, she was messing with that boy Chris. Then it was Country Wayne, because all this stuff is out in the open. These are things we just had to see. It was put out there for us to see. And it's now, I believe this young man's name is Chris as well, different Chris. So it wasn't like a whole bunch of things out there. Oh, yeah, she was messing with this person and that person. I only counted 3 people that she put out there. I have dated other people, but you don't see nothing. Like I said,
right. You just proved our point. You only seen what she put out there. I'm not going to indulge other people's business because that will be being messy with the stuff that I know. Because
what they podcasting? What happens when are we discussing people's mess now?
No, because I still got friendships with certain people that I know or that transferred information to me that shouldn't have been transferred to me. So if I say this information, I could end those friendships of those people with me as well. So I just
whatever.
whatever.
So listen, this is what we're gonna do, right? From this point forward. Let's not bring up whatever people said to you. Don't bring up secondhand information because they don't have to be telling the truth either. So you don't have anything to fact check and be like, oh, you know what? This is show enough because they told you. Just because they told you don't mean that it's the truth. And with that being said, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about all this cisgender, trans, all of these issues that's going on right now, especially with them wanting us to not say vagina and call it a third hole. See, I use 3 fingers.
That's the first hole.
Bonus hole, I'm sorry.
That's the first hole.
Looking for food that feeds your soul? Hoodfellas Bistro and Catering is your local African-American owned restaurant offering American cuisine. Located across from the courthouse, we offer daily jury specials to reward civic duty. Enjoy our full-service restaurant and fully stocked bar. Dine in, pick up, delivery, and catering. Our themed happy hours feature live music, handcrafted drinks, and weekly specials. Book your private event at hoodfellowsbistrocatering.com.
Get lit. Get lit. Get lit. Everybody get lit right now. Get lit. Get lit. Get lit. Everybody get lit right now.
Everybody get lit right now. Everybody get lit right now. Hey. I'm sorry. All right, y'all. So you have to be under a rock if you don't know what's going on now. It's just so much. So many people responding to the things that have been said. And I want to try to do this like in an order because Jess responded to someone and then someone responded to Jess. Damn it, I wish I had pulled Tasha K. I'll just speak on that a little bit because I was becoming distant. I do follow Tasha K. I even like T.S. Madison as well. But I followed Tasha K, but when she was doing all that extra at Cardi, I distanced myself. Then when she tried to go in on Jess, oh my goodness. I was like, I'm done with this shit. It's a wrap. I can't follow her. Like, stand with my Baltimore family, right? But then she came back and had Jess back. So I don't know. Like, you know, she said she's staying with her. So there's allegedly, and I say allegedly because I don't feel like it's no debate. I'm not debating, you know. Here I go again. No disrespect. I'm not debating with the trans anything. Trans man, trans woman. I'm not debating. There's nothing to debate. I don't know. I just don't want to be called cis. I don't have any blood sisters. So I call my sisters. I don't say, hey, sister. Hey, sister. I don't do that. Hey, sis. Now, it is spelled 2 different ways. They say CIS. Whatever. Just call me by my name. Just call me by my name. I don't have to be called a real woman or just call me by my name. That's it and that's all. But there's some kind of little, what I want to say, verses or some beef going on, or I don't even know what to call it because the back and forth is kind of getting out of hand. I want to say the original person, I think her name was Angelica. I can't remember.
I think the original person is Blessing Rose.
Okay, Blessing. So Angelica was the last one.
Right.
And made that post with the fake ass crying. Sorry, y'all. It is
right. So Yeah, so we have some of these clips, not all, but
that's fine. That's fine. Do you have the one that it started with?
You talking about Blessing Rose?
Yes. What kind of name is that? Like,
I don't know.
You know, I'm not going there. Can you show her? Whatever you identify as.
To me, this is a conversation that has been happening, sort of, but I think it's long overdue to actually have the conversation, because I think things are going too far. Like, I think that the disrespect to women has gone too far, and it hasn't been checked. And I remember a couple years ago that we had a guest on the show, and that was the first time I heard the word cis. Like, this is a cis woman, and it was during the show. It was kind of weird. I never heard it before. And one of the guests said that one of the other guests was a cis woman, and they were trying to explain it. It was the first time I heard the terminology, but I think that women are being marginalized, and in order for somebody to come up, or somebody to get recognition, or for a community to get respect, it doesn't mean that you have to push down somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So I think that people have become more respectful of the LGBT community, but that does not have to come at the expense of our women. Yeah, I can't say all. I'm not saying all that. I'm just, what I'm saying.
I was just trying to think for myself.
Yeah. All right. So it's just, all right. And like, for instance, there's a lot of additions and a lot of different segments of that community that want to be acknowledged. But to me, it seems like there's a lot of additions made frequently, you know what I mean? And everybody, doesn't always keep up with all of that. Like, you know what I mean? And so it's just like, and all this redefining, calling women this or this or that is, I don't believe in all this redefining.
But this is where I am with it. I'm just confused. I don't have to walk around and be like, I'm a heterosexual woman.
Right.
I don't have to do that. So why do we have to bow down and be like, okay, this girl has got to stop. Hey. So listen, why do it have to be anything of I'm a trans woman, why do we have to do that? Just be who you are. I don't have a problem with anyone in that. And hopefully you guys don't get offended to the point that I am about this cis woman or whatever, cisgender. I don't want to hear it. Don't call me cis. If I'm not your sister, don't call me cis. But I mean, if you're part of the alphabet community, that's your thing. That's just not my thing. And I'm okay with that. You like what you like, but I can like you as a person and we don't have to discuss your sexual preference. Or, as Jess said, I'm sorry, I stand with Jess. Well, I'm not sorry. But I do stand with Jess Hilarious. When they call us gatekeepers, I don't know what the point is. It's a fact. Okay? I don't know who reads the Bible, who don't. They were like, oh, these Christians, listen. Y'all know y'all cousin was up in heaven too, right? He know the Bible too. So he know the Bible too. So you're supposed to multiply. So you might want to be a woman, but you cannot breed anything. You can't carry your baby and push it out. I do agree with that. Y'all can be as mad with me as you want because I don't care. I'm still going to work tomorrow. I'm gonna be good. I'm just saying, don't be mad or tripping because one person will say, "Oh, I'm not mad," but then there's others that appear to be mad. But I do fall under the category of bleeders and breeders. I took that from Tasha Cat. I agree with that part. However, before I keep referencing what they have said,
so yeah, if
we can show the clip.
So, but before you do that, the clip from Blessing Rose is an older clip, but the words that she said were this. This is what Jess was responding to. When the transphobia just comes out, the audacity and just the arrogance for cis women to believe that they own periods, that they own womanhood. You don't own periods. You don't own womanhood. You experience both, and both are different for every person. But as a cis woman, it doesn't belong to you, so you can't gatekeep it. Those are the words of Blessing Rose that Just Hilarious was responding to, and that's really what kicked this latest conversation off. How do you feel about that?
So right now, what I'm looking for is the meaning of gatekeeping, so I can say what the dictionary said.
I get that for you.
Okay. Yeah, you can get it, to put on the screen. However,
all right.
I don't know I don't feel like she used it correctly, because the things that you mentioned, periods, and we experience both. You will never experience it. So what are we talking about?
I mean, I think that was an interesting thing that she said. I mean, with if you use that logic, nobody owns anything. We all just experience everything. If you want to,
but
about it.
At the end of the day, only women is experiencing. And I'm not gonna say women, because my dog, Sassy, she experienced a period. But guess what? She could also have puppies. And I don't want to be disrespectful.
Wait, are you comparing them to Sassy?
I'm comparing them to female.
I got you.
Okay.
A female dog?
Listen, a female dog can have a period.
Facts.
A female dog can have puppies.
Facts.
They won't ever do those things.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
They won't have puppies.
They won't have anything. They can't recreate unless they leave their semen inside the woman.
That happened with the one that got locked up. All right, this is gatekeepers.
Yeah, I'm a
gatekeepers. An attendant employed to control who goes through the gate. Fans had to show the gatekeepers their vaccination card and match an ID to get in the stadium, or a person or thing that controls access to something. Access to the markets and customers has been mediated by gatekeepers. That's the definition.
Please get this guy. Listen, I respect everybody, okay? I do know some, but see, I don't know if that's why I was trying to get somebody to come on here. I don't know if, but they wouldn't consider themselves trans because they don't dress that way. Chanel, if y'all remember Chanel, she was one of the former co-hosts. And she talked about her daughter, because that's how she identifies. And I've called people about what they identify as. Is transgender. So when I initially met her child, it was her son, but she identifies as a female now. So that's what I say. If I'm talking to Chanel, I'll be like, yeah, because she'd be like, girl, your daughter. And I'm like, where's she at? You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I mean, I address you by what you want to be called, but I will promise you, I know some parents. I had a friend of mine say that she glad that her daughter was gay and not her son, because she wouldn't accept it. Now, see, that's just gay. So clearly, she wasn't going to accept her son dressing as a woman. You get what I'm saying? So they want us to, because let me get back to what we're really talking about. Because the cis thing If y'all don't want us to use the words, and this is clearly just to make a point. If they don't want people in that community don't want us to say faggy, and you want us to say, the politically correct term, then why is it that they can't respect that we don't want to be called cis anything? And just let it stand that I'm a woman. And that's that. What is the difference in that? Is there a difference? Y'all thinking about it?
That's a good point. I have heard folks in the LGBT community say a woman said on one of our shows that I'm not a cis nothing, just like you saying, don't call me cis, and the person from that community said, well, that's what you are, like, and forced the definition on her. And I said, you forcing this cis prefix on her, but you don't want nobody to force no names on you that you don't want, and right. You're not being, you're not giving what you claim to be asking for. Right. You know what I mean? And then they get angry. They get angry. I'm being attacked. I'm this. I'm that, and all of that. And that's the part that's crazy. That's crazy to me. So it has to be understanding. If you don't want somebody, like, I haven't met any women that say they like the word cis prefixed in front of women. I haven't met a woman that said she like, ooh, I like that. You know what I mean? Did you see that clip on the Breakfast Club where what's the dude name that was from was he from 21 Jump Street? Is that what he's from?
Oh my gosh.
Was it that? What's the guy's name? I can't think of the guy's name now.
Malik Yoba.
Malik, yes.
I did.
And he was on there, and those
they corrected him while he was talking.
I'm saying they no, that correcting is nice. They were bullying him. You know what I mean? He's like scared to even talk. Like, what's this? Tell me this. Educate me. I don't know what to say.
Right.
That's crazy. If all of us was talking to somebody from that community and grilling them like that, people would be saying we were bullying this person in that community. We was bullying this gay person, whatever, and they would be coming at us all kind of ways.
Now this is where I'm lost. The big thing about Jess Hilarious, and it's really nothing with T.S. Madison, because I watched her recent live, and notice I said her because I call people what they want to be called, okay? Because I don't care what your preference is. It don't make or break me. However, she don't have a problem with Jess.
Now.
After she did her research.
She had a whole bunch of vitriol for her at first.
She was definitely throwing shots.
Yeah.
Okay. So now her problem is with Tasha K. But let me, just back up.
She don't want
with the whole thing that she told that woman she had 4 million problems. Anyway.
That's kind of
no, like, I just need you to play Jess clip because I don't want to keep.
Okay. You said, yeah. I mean, but so you agree? You okay? About the menstrual cycle, because that's the part. When you have these people that were born as men, telling you basically you got a period, but don't try to act like you all that. You can give birth, but don't try to act like you all that. Like don't get cute with it. Like that's basically what they're saying. That I think is what angered Just Hilarious and you too. Okay, all right. So so you feel that women do, I mean, because it's basically saying y'all ain't all that. Like, yeah,
I'm all that. See, this is the most important thing, and Jess said it. You wouldn't be here without us. We all that.
Yeah.
We all that. You couldn't even express yourself. You couldn't even be born a man and decide or make a decision that, I feel like I want to be a woman. I'm going to dress as a woman, have breasts and a penis. You can't make that decision until a woman pushes you out or you are pulled out of her uterus, which is something you don't have. You'll never have a uterus. You'll never have a cycle. Like, I don't, fallopian tube too. You won't get that. They don't give those to men.
Here's the just hilarious clip.
For us. Who the fuck stands up for us? And us, I mean women, real women, biological women, women who were born with all the parts that you guys wish that you were. When does the delusion stop? What is the difference between you and someone who has been diagnosed to be mentally insane? What's the only difference is you don't have a straitjacket on. Stop talking out your fucking ass. Wake up. How are you projecting your anger on real women? Because we are the gatekeepers. We are the gatekeepers for periods. We the only one that fucking bleed, honey. We the only ones that can give birth. We make y'all people. We make y'all. Y'all come from us. You can't be us. You will never. You're chasing something you'll never, ever get. You'll never be that.
Like, hello?
It's so funny when the Baltimore comes out of somebody. That's funny.
Listen, because we got to speed it up because we about to run out of time. But listen, just real fast. Jess was really, she was in her feelings on that, right?
Oh, yeah.
But I felt her all the way through. The only problem in her statement that I didn't like was what make you make you different from someone with mental. Like the difference is you're not in the straitjacket.
No, what's wrong with that? Yeah, if somebody that was born as a man thinks that they are going to be able to give birth or have a period and like a woman, they are.
Do they think that?
Yes, that's delusional.
But do they think they can have children?
Well, okay, I guess I see what you're saying, but okay, here's the thing. So if we break this down, if you think we have to define what a woman is, right? Which is crazy, but if you can't do certain things, how can you call yourself a woman? A woman is more than just silicone or whatever they put in butts or extensions, eyelashes, fingernails. A woman is more than those things, and that's why that's why when people born as men do those things and they think I'm a woman now. No, you're not. Like you put on some of the exterior of a woman, but a woman is interior. A woman is the insides. You can't change the insides. The insides, like you said, the fallopian tubes, the I don't know all women.
I don't know why, but I hear I'm every woman in my head. Like I just
But these are the things, like you tell your mother, your grandmother. What is your mother, your grandmother, the wig or the house coat or the slippers? No, the rollers. I'm going back. You know what I mean? No,
yeah.
Those were things that made up, that was part of her, but that's not what made her her. You know what I'm saying? And I think that when people who were born men who feel that they were, feel that they are women, but they're not, they don't have the characteristics. It's like, I hate to keep going back to this, but I have no other thing to go to for my point. You can feel, I thought that young man was my son, right? But we did not have the same blood. We didn't have the same, like I couldn't help him if he got sick. They couldn't get, because the insides wasn't right? It wasn't a match. And so I felt the way. I felt this is my son, but if he got sick and needed a kidney or needed I couldn't do it because the insides is not right. And so I'm saying,
I see your point.
You see what I'm saying? So you can feel it, but the actuality is when it comes down to it, I'm not his father. We're not of the same bloodline.
Okay, so they feel, because I'm definitely not going to sit here and try to figure it out.
Yeah.
Maybe I could get one of,
Yeah, we need to get
somebody that I
somebody
know to come on and try to explain it, how it is for them.
Yeah.
But if they feel like a woman and it makes them want to dress like a woman because they are, at the end of the day, I feel like, so are they they just gay, but they want to look like I'm a woman because, oh goodness.
But that's what she mean by the delusion part. Like you
Okay,
not
I
really
wasn't okay with the straight jacket part because when you cross that and mental illness, then that's where I draw the line.
So you felt like she was just throwing that out there casually
because everything else I pretty much, like I said, I agree with. But it's just like, T.S. Madison responded to her. And then when she had a chance to like sit down and break everything down, definitely not reading that.
Yeah. But I mean, so
you guys can read at your leisure. If you watch the replay, you can pause it, read it, all that good stuff. However, I didn't like that because they do this a lot. Oh, because I'm still a man up under here. Listen, well, be a man. Like I hate when they do that.
You mean hop back and forth? It's hopscotch. It's something,
I love watching T.S. Madison. I really do. I was so glad when she fell out with Kaya, no lie. I really was.
You don't like Kaya?
I definitely don't. She could take her neck and her back and go somewhere else.
Look, 2001, that had the club lit or crunk.
And she don't have anything having the club.
It had the club crunk.
So listen, what I'm saying is, and the reason I'm even back to her is because she kept calling Tasha K all these, because bitch. When soon as he said,
who did that?
Said, bitch. She sounded like the man part of her.
T.S. Madison.
The man part was coming out. Every time she called Tasha K a bitch. But at the same token, I'm with Jess. Who gonna defend us? Because you're supposed to be a woman, but you keep on reminding us, oh, I got titties up the top and a dick down the bottom. Or penis, whatever but why are you going at this woman so hard? Like, I drew my line with that, and she kept bringing up Tasha K kids. We can't bring up your kids because you ain't give birth to none, and you ain't made none.
And can't.
I don't know if they can't. Well, if she's been taking hormone pills, she probably can't make none either. So I don't, that is wild. I didn't appreciate that. She did a lot of calling Tasha K all kind of bitches, like total disrespect. But we know Tasha K can handle herself with all 4 million of her problems. However, at the end of the day, I don't have a problem with the community. I just want y'all to respect us the same way y'all want us to respect y'all. And that's it, and that's all. Don't call me sis. I'm a grown-ass woman. And I feel like, you call us gatekeepers. We are. The only ones that can bleed and breathe.
All right, so
you can bleed and breathe. I'm not going to debate with nobody.
What'd you feel about this?
Stop. Love each other. Stop giving into the bullshit. My existence, me just wanting to exist on the planet is not a threat to you. And you wanting to exist on the planet is not a threat to me unless you want to take away my rights and take away my ability to exist on my own terms. We're not a threat to each other unless we're trying to oppress. Power, systems, corporations, moneyed interests are a threat to us and our existence. This is the Laverne that I hold back because I don't want people to think we're trans people look crazy. I'm trying to rep for my community. But I'm mad. This shit is ridiculous. And I'm walking around every single day knowing.
If a transgender say to me, sis, I'm going to say, sir. Listen. That whole thing was fake. The fake crying. I never saw a tear. I watched the entire clip. I didn't see it. Never saw a tear. Never saw a tear. I was sick of her flipping her synthetic hair. That was stressing me out too. But we just gonna pray for them. I would like for us to all get along. But you gotta respect us the same way you want us to respect you. At the end of the day, that's what it all is. Tony is just like, he is not here for this. On the side of the family that Tony come from, there are some gay people, but I don't think they do that. They dress as the opposite sex.
It's a trans on that same side.
I don't know that person.
No.
Yeah, I don't know that person. Mm-mm. I know a couple of, gay guys. Yeah. I don't know any females. I don't think I know any females. Nowadays, you just never know, I was talking to somebody, I was confused. I didn't know if she was trying to hit on me or, let me be clear. There's nothing that a woman can do for me. I just want to be clear. Not interested in that. But, of course, y'all, we're going to have to continue the conversation, but, after the show, give us comments. Of course, we'll reply. But I am saying this with all due respect. If you are transgender, I don't care if you're a man dressed as a woman and you think you're going to call me sis, I'm just going to say, sir, stop playing with me. Because at the end of the day, I'm just saying, I'm going to respect you as long as you respect me. And with that being said, I don't like it, so don't do it. That's all I'm saying. I try my best to respect everybody's wishes, and if somebody won't respect mine, then I'm gonna match your energy. I'm into matching energies. I don't know about Tony and Diamond K, but I match energy. I'm not Michelle Obama, so that's why I was right along with Jess. Let's go, because I'm not Michelle Obama. I'm not taking the high road. God damn it, you go low, I'm going extremely lower. Because that's how I operate. Cars through and through. Only what are you doing? What am I doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah, you got me dizzy. But listen, you guys, I enjoyed the conversation. I want to continue the conversation. If you are tuning in now, if you are watching the replay and you are transgender and you would like to come on and help us better understand, reach out. Shoot me an email to that'swhyradioshow@gmail.com. I'm going to see if I can reach out to my former co-host. As we say to each other, see if her daughter wants to come on. But I ain't talk about Zaya, because, they're allowing Zaya to live as a female. What's his name? Dwayne, how you say his name? Dwayne Wade, his child. And I'm laughing at the name, not the situation, the way that you pronounce the name, because it don't look like the way it's spelled. But anyway, so we could do that if somebody that want to better explain it to us, because I don't know if Tony confused or he just like, man, fuck this shit.
I just don't give a fuck.
You okay if you get down? Because listen, remember in Baltimore, and then I really gotta wrap this up. In Baltimore, what is that over there, like 21st Street? Something over east, right? Where those transgenders was over there prostituting. It was real.
I know nothing about that.
But they were getting killed because they wasn't telling the men that they were really men. Don't tell me you ain't hear about that.
I didn't.
Oh, you hear about everything else, but you ain't hear about that. Okay.
I don't go to that part of town. I don't know about that shit. And I don't watch TV, so.
Don't say, listen, I don't watch TV that much. Well, I don't watch news. So most of my news come from social media. That's where I saw it at. Matter of fact, I saw it in that Baltimore crime and homicide page about the amount of transgenders that were getting murdered. So, and when you say you don't go on this side of town, but you go to East Baltimore, I don't even know. All I can remember was the street. I can't tell you like what's the cross street. I just remember 21st Street. So I know they was being murdered over there because they was lying. They selling whatever. They performing acts on these men and wasn't saying that they were men themselves. which in turn got them killed. So, I mean, it's a serious issue with that. But just know we are the gatekeepers. We are the leaders and breeders. And I totally stand with Jess. I appreciate T.S. Madison explaining why she responded the way she did to Jess, and then saying that, you know, after she did her research, she don't have a problem with Jess. However, she got all the smoke for Tasha K. So I'm tuning in and I'm paying attention to that. I want to thank you all for tuning in. If you have any feedback for us, you can comment on one of these platforms, as well as, you know, DM, email to be a guest, questions, all that. You can follow the radio show at Swap Radio on everything, even Threads, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. I think that's everybody. I'm Monica WLS. I think it's a 2 on TikTok, but not on Instagram. Come on here, Tony.
I'm Tony Berger on all social media platforms.
Are you active on all of them?
Yeah, for the most part. The ones that I'm on. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Yeah, that's it. Actually, I can't even say TikTok because my daughter is on TikTok. It's in my name, but it's on TikTok. But actually, that's not Tony Berger. That's One Driving Mofo. I'm not sure, but don't reach out to me on TikTok because you ain't gonna get me.
Tony is hilarious. I'm on all of them, and they all on this one device. I think that I have the radio show on my iPad because everything else is on the iPad. But yeah, again, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Diamond K, for adding your 2 to 50 Cent. And y'all stay tuned because the Shy is coming back on. But we're not gonna talk about that. Tony said he don't watch TV. I do. Yeah, we definitely gotta go. So listen, you guys, as I always say, and we always end the show with this because, you know, you never know what's going to happen. Remember, tomorrow is not promised. Okay, we do not know when it's our time. So try to be as positive as possible. Stay out the way. Don't be a Timothy. And remember to walk by faith, not by sight.